Hello everyone, welcome to MobileMaths with Kamchurang. Today I want us to look at revision test 3 that we did together. Okay, so the first question is saying simplify the following. So we are going to simplify. I can divide this one by 5 and I get 3 there. Then here it can go, I can have 4. Okay, then I can also divide 4. 6 can go into this one. Okay, let me see. Yeah, 6 can go into this one. 6 can go into 24, and we can have a 4 here. 6 can also go into 18. We can have 3 there. Okay, yes. Then I can cancel off this B and this B. Okay, and this D with this D. So what I have is now 3A times 4C over 3C times 4E. Okay, like that. Let me see what I can also further divide. I can divide this one and this one, 4 and 4, 3 and 3. So I now have A over E. Okay, and I cannot further simplify this. This becomes my final answer. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one we have got, okay, I can divide 3 there. 3 into 15, 5. Okay, what else can I do? 2 into 12, 6. 2 into 10, 5. Okay, then I can cancel off the D's. Okay, let me write what I have now. 6D n cubed times 3C cubed n over 5CD cubed times 5D, oh, there's a C, C squared D squared. Okay, like that. Now let's simplify. This D cubed here, this D cubed, this D can cancel off 1D here, and I'll remain with D squared. Okay, fine. Then the C squared can go into C cubed, and I'll remain with a C there. Okay, then what else? Oh, this C can cancel off with this other C remaining there. Okay, then what else? The ends there. Okay, let's write what we now have. I now have 6 times 3, that's 18. Then I have got n, this n cubed times n there, that's n to the power of 4 over 5 times 5, 25. Then d squared times d squared, I have d to the power of 4. Okay, can we further simplify this? No. So this becomes our final answer there. Okay, guys, let's move on. Oh, now we have got some direct numbers. Minus 3 plus, so this is minus 3 plus 5, then minus plus 8, I get minus 8. This is equal to minus 3 plus 5, I will get a 2 here, then minus 8, I will get minus 6 is the answer here. Okay, then I go to the second one. I've got 6 plus 6 is the same as 6. 6 minus plus, I'll get minus 9. Then plus 12, I get plus 12. Okay, then this becomes 6 minus 9, I get minus 3. Then plus 12, I'll get a 9 there. Okay, so this is my answer. Let's go down. I have 12. This plus 12 here is simply 12. Minus plus here, I get minus 5. Then minus plus 10, I get also minus 10. So I now have like 12 minus 5 minus 10. So at the end of the day, I've got 12 minus 15, which is equal to minus 3. Okay, this is our final answer there. Let's go on to the next one. I've got minus 6 here. Minus plus 7, I get minus 7. Then plus 14, I get plus 14. Okay, so at the end of the day, I have minus 6 minus 7, I get minus 13. then plus 14, I will have a 1 is the answer there. Okay, so that's how we solve those directed numbers. Let's move on. Number 3, we are expanding. Expanding, you take this one and multiply this whole bracket, and you take this one and multiply again this bracket. So I'll have 2x multiplying 5x minus 2y, then plus 3y multiplying 5x minus 2y, like that. Okay, let's simplify. We have 2x times 5x, I get 10x there. 2x times minus 2y, I get minus 4xy, plus 3y times 5x, I get plus 15xy, then minus plus 3y times minus 2y, there I get minus 6y squared, like that. Okay, so I can simplify this part here. So I have 10x minus 4 plus 15, I get I'll get plus 11xy, then minus 6y squared. So this is our final answer. This is how we expand this one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one, we do the same. A times a plus 8 minus 5 times a plus 8. Okay, like that. Let's simplify. This becomes a squared plus 8a minus 5a, then minus 40. Minus 5 times plus 8 there, I get minus 40. So I'm going to simplify these ones with a's only. So I have a squared plus 8a minus 5a, I will get plus 3a, then minus 40. Okay, so this is my final answer there. When you're done like this, you have done correctly. Okay, now we want to factorize this one. Okay, so if I want to factorize this one, you find out here I don't have a factor, here I don't have a factor. So I'm going to rearrange first. Rearranging, I'll have my, I'm going to take this here has got a p, so I'll also take this one with a p. Okay, then the q's will be together. That's how I'm pairing. So I'll have 2pr minus ps, then I have my plus 2qr. I'm starting with a 2 because here I've started with a 2. Okay, then I will have minus sq. Okay, now we can factorize this part here. We've got a common factor p, so I've got p outside, and I'll remain with 2r minus s. Then on the second one here, I've got a q, which is a common factor, so I'll take plus q, and I'll remain with 2r minus s. And you find out this bracket is similar to this bracket. Okay, so at the end of the day, if I factor out, I'll take this bracket first and write it as 2r minus s. Then what is outside here, these p and plus q, I'll take them as they are. I have p plus q. This becomes my answer. This is how we factorize that one. Okay, let's have a look at another question of factorization. Okay, this one, there was no need for us to rearrange. With a factor here, with a factor there. So I'm going to take, for the first one, I've got a factor a, and I'll remain with a plus 2. Then for the second one, I've got a factor minus 5, and I'll remain with a plus 2. You see, these brackets are the same, so I can write them as a plus 2. Then I take what is left outside, I have a minus 5. So this is how we factorize, and this becomes our final answer there. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, we are now looking at writing standard forms. I will do the simplest way. For me, I will move my comma. Since there is no comma here, I will move in this direction, and my power is going to be positive because there are no negatives. It's not 0 point like this one. When you have a 0 point, that's when you have a negative power. Okay, let's do that. I'm moving from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 10 to the power of 6 times my comma is now at this point 3 point, so it's 3.5. That's how I do my standard form. Let's go to the next one. I'll do the same. This is equal to 1, 2, 3. I've moved 10 to the power of 3 there, times my comma is now at 5.7. Okay, that's the final answer. The last one, 1, So it's 10 to the power of 1 times 2.8 there. Okay, that's our answer there. Okay, so this becomes our answer. Let's do the last one. Okay, for the last ones, we have 0 comma, so our powers are going to be negative because we're also going to be moving in this direction. Okay, let's do that. So if I move, I move 1 there, and I now have a 4, so I can say 4,7 times 10 to the power of minus 1. This is my answer. I go to the next one, I move 1, 2, I'm now at 8,5. 8,5 times 10 to the power of minus 2. I've moved 2 there. Let's go to the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 10 to the power of minus 6. So I've got 3 times 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, so this is how we are doing this. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, the next question, we want to write factors for these numbers. When they ask for factors, so this is number C and number D there. When they ask us for factors, we are simply going to write the numbers that can get into 28. Even the number itself, 28, is also a factor of 28. Okay, so the factors are, since they say a set, I'm going to write it in the same way. A set, we denote it like this. So I've got factors 1 can go there, 2, 4, 7, 14, and 28. These are the factors of 28 there. Okay, let's go down to 72. 72 factors, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 12, 18. Okay, 18. I also have 24, 36. 36 can also go there, and also 72. Okay, so these are the factors for this one. Okay, let me go down to the next one. 144, its factors are, I've got these are going to be main. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 16, 18, 24, 36, 48, 72, and 144. These are the factors. So you write the same way I'm doing there. Okay, then the last one is 210. Okay, 210. For 210, I've got these factors. They are going to be many. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 15, 21, 30, 35. Okay, 35. I also have 42, 17, 105, and lastly 210. So these are the factors for 210 there. Okay, this was a tricky question, and the marks were so little there. Okay, but you are going to do a lot of work. Okay, now we are looking at addition of standard form. So the easiest way that I do is this one. I take out the common factor here, which is 10 to the power of 2, and I'm remaining with 5.2 plus 6.24 times 10 here. Okay, and I can simplify this as 10 to the power of 2. Here I've got 5.2 plus, I'm simplifying this part, I get 62.4, like that. Now I can add these two together. If I add those two together, I will get 10 to the power of 2 by 67.6. And here we don't have an A, which is our number 1 to 9. So I'll move my comma to that point. So I'm going to add, when I move it from this one, it's going to be A plus 1 here. So it becomes 10 to, let me start with the number, 6.76 times 10 to the power of 3. This becomes the answer there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one, I've got a subtraction. So I'll take again the common factor. In this case, I've got 10 to the power of minus there. So I say 10 to the power of minus 3. Then here I've got 7 minus 8 times 10 to the power of minus 1, like that. Let's simplify. This is 10 to the power of minus 3. 7 minus, this becomes 0.8. Okay. Let's simplify this part. We get 10 to the power of minus 3 times 6.2. Okay, so it's correct as it is. So I'll just rewrite it in proper way. We have 2 times 10 to the power of minus 3. This is our answer there. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. This one, we have a multiplication. So when we have a multiplication, we can add the powers. These ones, we can add their powers. So I'll have, this is 4 times 8. Then 10 to the power of minus 4 times 10 to the power of 5. We are going to add the powers here. Minus 4 plus 5 there. Okay, so when we do that, we will have 4 times 8, we get 32 times 10 to the power of 1. Minus, here I have minus 4 plus 5, I get a 1. Okay, so that's the one I have here. This one is not in standard form. I'm going to move it, my comma to that point, so I have plus 1 here. So our answer becomes 3.2 times 10 to the power of 2 there. That's our answer there. Okay, then let's go to number D. Number D is going to be 5. We are also going, since we are dividing here, okay, now we can divide these two. We divide 5.4 by 9 times 10 to the power of, since they are dividing, we subtract their powers. 10 to the power of 2 minus 3. Okay, 5.4 divided by 9, we get 0.6 times 10 to the power of 5. We write 0.6 in standard form. We can have it as 6 times 10 to the power of minus 1, then times 10 to the power of 5. So we are going to say minus 1 plus 5 there, we'll get 6 times 10 to the power of 4. That's how we answer this one. This becomes our correct answer. Then to get the prime factors for 180, we do long division. 180, we can start with the smallest 2. 2 into 180, 2 into 18, 90. 2 into 90, 45. 3 into 45, 15. 3 into 15, 5. 5 into 5, 1. So the factors that we have are 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. We can even write in index form as 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 5. Okay, so these are the prime factors for 180. Let's do the same for 512 there. We do long division. 1512. 2 into this one, we get 756. Then 2 can also go into this one, we'll have 378. 2 can also go there, 2, 1, 8, 9. Now 3 can go into 189. We have 63 here. 3 again, 2, 1. 3 again, that's a 7. So we have lastly 7 there, and we get a 1. So the factors are going to be 2 to the power of their 3 times 3 to the power of 3 times a 7. Okay, so I've written in index form here. So this becomes our answer here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We want to solve the equation for this one. We can move this minus to this side, it becomes a plus. So we have 8 plus 8 is equal to 11y. We have 16 is equal to 11y. So our y is going to be, we divide by 11, our y becomes 16 over 11, and you can write it as a mixed fraction as 1. It's still all correct there. Let's move on to the next one. This one, we can move this one this side, it becomes a plus. We have 19 plus 21 is equals to 16x. 19 plus 21, we get a 40 there. This is equals to 16x. Divide by 16, divide by 16. Our x becomes 2 and 8 over 16. This is the same as x is equals to 2.5. Okay, so that's the value of our x there. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one, we can remove this denominator by multiplying both sides by 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. So we have x multiplying 3x plus 2 is equal to 8, because these ones will cancel off each other. So we have 3x squared plus 2x. Taking this 8 to this side, it becomes a minus. So I have minus 8 is equals to a 0. That side will remain with a 0. So I want to find a number. When I add, I get plus 2x. When I multiply, I get minus 24x squared. I have plus 6x minus 4x. Okay, so I can rewrite this whole equation using this. I'll have 3x squared minus or plus 6x then, plus 6x minus 4x minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, then I can take out factors. Here I've got a common factor of 3x, and I'll remain with x plus 2. The other one, I can also take a common factor minus 4, and I'll remain with x plus 2. This is equals to a 0. Okay, so I have these factors now. At the end of the day, I've got factors of 3x minus 4 and x plus 2. These are all equal to 0. So we can either say 3x minus 4 is equals to 0, or x plus 2 is equals to 0. Then we solve for this one and for this one. Solving the first one, we'll get 3x is equals to 4, and our x becomes 1 and 1 over 3, like that. Then for the other one, this one, our x is equal to minus 2. So our answer there is minus 2. So our x values are x is equals to minus 2 or 1 and 1 over 3. Okay, that's how we do this one. Let's do the last one. Okay, so we have got, we also multiply with this denominator both sides, x minus 3, x minus 3. This side they cancel off each other, and we have x minus 3 multiplying x minus 3 is equal to a 4. Okay, let's remove the brackets. X by x minus 3 minus 3, x minus 3 is equals to a 4. Okay, I'll get x squared minus 3x minus 3x plus a 9 is equal to a 4. Okay, this part I can solve there, and I can also take my 4 this side, and it becomes a minus 4. So we have x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 4 is equals to 0. Okay, so this will be x squared minus 6x then plus 5 is equal to a 0. So I want to find numbers that when I add, I'll get minus 6x. When I multiply, I get 5x squared. These numbers are minus 5x and minus 1x. Okay, so let's rewrite our equation using those numbers. We have x squared minus 5x minus 1x plus 5 is equal to 0. Factor for this one is x I have x minus 5. Then for the second one, I've got minus 1, and x minus 5 there is equals to 0. Okay, so my factors are x minus 5 and x minus 1. Okay, they are all equal to a 0, like that. So we are saying either x minus 5 is equals to 0 or x minus 1 is equals to 0. Solving this part, we get our x as 5. Solving this part, we get our x as 1. So our values for x, we are saying x is equal to 1 or 5. These are the values of x. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, for this one, we want to solve this equation. So I'm going to find the lowest common multiple for these denominators. I have a number 6 can be divided by all these numbers. So I'm going to multiply every item by 6. So I'll have a over 2 is equals to a over 3 plus a over 3 over 2 there, over 2. So I'll multiply by 6 both sides, by 6 here, by 6. 2 into 6, 3. 3 into 6, 2. 2 into 6, 3. So I have 3a is equals to 2a plus 3a plus 3 there. Oh, plus a 3 there. The last one was a 1. So it's just going to be a 3 here. Okay, this was a 1. Okay, like that. So when I have this, I can take that side. So I have 3a minus 2a is equals to 3. 3a minus 2a, I get an a is equals to, so I'll get my a is equal to a 3. So this a 3, this becomes the final answer there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one we want to substitute when we are given those numbers. Let's do that. 2 by y is 4 plus x minus 3 minus 5 by z minus 2. Okay, so I will get 8 minus 3 then plus 10. This is equal to 18 minus 3, which is equal to 15. Okay, this is my answer there. Let's do the next one. B, I've got 2 by x is minus 3 squared minus 4 by y, 4. Okay, so I have 2 by 9 minus 16. So this is 18 minus 16. I get a 2 there. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I've got x is a minus 3 cubed minus z is minus 2 squared times 4. Okay, so I've got here minus 27 minus here 4 times 4. This I get minus 27 minus 16. I'll get a minus 43, like that. The last one, I've got x is minus 3 plus our y is 4 over 4 plus our z minus 2. Okay, like that. So on top minus 3 plus 4, I get 1 over 4 minus 2, I get a 2. So this is my answer, half there. Okay, let's move on to matrix. I'm going to add. So when adding, you add corresponding this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one. Okay, like that. So let's do that. So I'll have 5 plus 2 minus 1 plus 6, 3 plus 1 minus 9 plus minus 6, then 3 plus minus 2, 0 plus 8, and then 8 plus minus 5, 0 plus 5, minus 7 plus 0, like that. Let's simplify. We'll get 7, 5, 4, minus 15, 1, 8, 3, 5, minus 7. So this is our answer here. Okay, that is our final answer there. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So for the next one, either you can start by adding or you can do it all at all. 0 minus 3 plus 4, like that. So I'm going to do the shorter way. 0 minus 3 plus 4, that's the first part. Then I've got minus 1 minus 3 plus 11. Then I've got 9 minus 5 plus minus 2. Then I've got 2 minus 4 plus minus 5. Okay, so I will add those. I will get 1, 7, 2 minus 7, like that. This is my final answer there. Okay, let's move on, guys. Now we are doing multiplication. Multiplication, we do this row by this column, again this row by this column. So before you do any multiplication, you should check if you are able to multiply. This is a 2 by 2 matrix multiplying a 2 by 2 matrix. These numbers here are the same, so we can multiply, and our answer is going to be these numbers 2 by 2. Okay, so let's do the multiplication. So I have 6 by minus 2, then plus 0 by 3, then I will have 6 by 4 plus 0 by 5. Okay, so those are the first rows. Second row, I've got minus 1 by minus 2 plus 2 by 3, then minus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 5. Those are the numbers that I have. Let's simplify those numbers. I will get, if I simplify, minus 12 plus 0, 24 plus 0, 2 plus 6, minus 4 plus 10, okay, like that. Simplifying again further, I will get minus 12, 24, 8, and 6. These are my answers there. Okay, now the last of the last. Okay, first of all, you multiply each element with the scalar, and we remove those scalars. So I'll do that. So for the first one, I'll have 4, 2x minus 1, 18, plus, I'll write that one as it is, 5z 0, 3. Okay, then the other one is going to be 3y 12, 3z 21. Okay, so these are the numbers that I have there. Then now they want to find the value of x, y, and z. What I'll do is this. I'm going to use a red one. My x is here, so I'm going to take corresponding elements, this one and this one, not forgetting these signs. Okay, so it will be 2x plus 0 is equals to 12. Okay, I will get 2x is equals to 12. Okay, so I can divide by 2 here by 2. So my x is equal to a 6. So that's the value for my x. We are done with x. Let's move on to the next one, which is y. Our y, where is our y? Oh, it's here. I'm going to take corresponding elements that are on the same position. This one also, not forgetting the equal sign there, plus sign, then 4 here. So it will be like I'll have my 4, I have 4 plus 5 is equals to 3y. 4 plus 5, that's a 9, is equals to 3y. Dividing by 3, my y is equal to a 3. Okay, like that. Let's do the last one. The last one, I have a z. Here I've got a z. So I'm going to take this one, and the equal sign there, the plus sign there, and minus 1 there. So I'll have minus 1 plus z is equal to 3z. Okay, let's simplify that. I'll get minus 1 is equals to 3z minus z. Okay, like that. Oh, I forgot something. I did something wrong somewhere. This was multiplying here, so this is minus 2 here. Please correct that. So I should have minus 2 there. Okay, so simplifying, I'll get minus 2 is equals to 2z, and I can divide both sides to get my z. My z will be equal to minus 1. Okay, please don't forget to multiply your scalars like what I did here. 2 and minus 1 there, I had written 1 instead of minus 2 there. Okay guys, that was our test, and It was out of 68 marks. Thank you. Bye-bye.